Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you can click on this link to view the introduction to this video series on mission trips. Having discussed some different aspects of preparing for a short-term mission trip, such as personal development, serving, and prayer, I now want to move on to another important topic, which is finances. Unfortunately, missions comes with a cost, and sometimes that cost is a life, and sometimes it's just monetary. There is much discussion about the pros and cons of short-term mission trips, and whether or not those funds could be better spent if they were simply sent to the mission field. That is a great discussion, but I'm not able to fully unpack it here in this short series. What I do want to address is the fact that mission trips cost money, sometimes a large amount of money. A quick search online regarding the average cost of a mission trip might startle you, but I think it's safe to say that if you're planning a trip, you'll be looking at between several hundred, if not a few $1,000s. Most individuals will spend weeks, if not months, raising support and finding the necessary funds to finance their trip. So here's my question, or my challenge to you. Are you raising and spending that money for you or for the people you're serving? I hope the answer is for the people you're serving. And if you're willing to spend some of your hard-earned money for someone across the globe, what could you do with some of that money in your own hometown? Could you use $100 or even $20 to really bless someone in your own neighborhood, in your own church, in your own city? Let me give you a practical example. If you were willing to save up and spend $2,000 on a mission trip next year, would you be willing to go to a restaurant, make small talk with your server, ask them for prayer requests, even offer to pray with them or for them, and then leave a $50 tip with a loving note and an invitation to your church? That certainly isn't the only example, but my point is this. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have a big impact on a person. Sometimes Christians, myself included, are willing to spend an enormous amount of money to go on a mission trip with the hopes of changing one life. Yet we're not willing to trust God and take that same approach in our daily life. We live and serve in God's world, we use and spend God's money, and we trust in God's economy. Make sure you pray about being a wise steward to the resources that He has given to you. And don't be afraid to take a chance. Spend foolishly for the gospel's sake in your own city.